Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Wuthering Waves. In today's video, I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people like. It's basically a mistake that a lot of people have been making lately. Like, it's a mistake that I've noticed, and you guys should be very, very careful. So, what is the mistake? So, when we come over here, we take a look at the convene. So, right now, I am currently trying to summon for Verena, and I ended up getting Caltro. So after I got Caltro, the reason why I'm going for Verena is because, of course, she is the best support unit in the game, and I'm trying to get Yinlin, who's the next phase character. So when you're after you get the 5-star character, when you summon on the discount banner, the beginner banner, you're gonna unlock this selector, the 5-star selector banner, where you can basically select which 5-star standard character you want to go for. And like I said, if you get Caltro, target Verena. Get Verena no matter what. The only time you should not target Verena is if you already got Verena before you unlock the targeted convene banner. So if you ended up getting Verena in the discount banner, then you should go for like a DPS unit. And I feel like the DPS unit you should mainly go for is Caltro. Only go for Caltro if you are going to summon for Yinlin. If you're going to summon for Yinlin, Caltro is a must-have because he is absolutely busted with Yinlin. So if you're not going for Yinlin, then I recommend you guys to go for Encore, because I feel like Encore is the best DPS, the best 5-star DPS unit besides Caltro. I feel like for Caltro, we're gonna have to wait for the next character in order for him to, in order for him to deal a lot of damage, because Yinlin will buff his damage, his electro damage, and resonance damage as well. So once you get, if you get any of these 5-star characters, let's say you got Ling Ying, target Verena. If you got Genshin, target Verena. If you got Caltro, get Verena. If you get Encore, get Verena. Whichever character you get besides Verena, always select Verena in the targeted banner, because she is absolutely busted. So don't ever make a mistake where after you get, let's say Caltro, for example, after you get him, then you want to go for Encore. You don't want to do that, because you want to give Verena because she can heal, she can support, buff, and etc. So after you get any of these characters, always target her no matter what. So that is one mistake that I want to talk about. And another mistake is if we come over here to the shop. So we have the Aftershock Coral category, the Oscillated Coral category, and the Title Exchange. So the item exchange shop, you can basically select each category, and whenever you're summoning on a banner, you're going to get these corals, and you can use these corals to get summons, resources, and etc. Now, the biggest mistake that you guys should avoid at all costs is don't ever use your Aftershock corals in the lustrous, like don't ever use Aftershock corals to buy lustrous tides. It is not going to work. Just don't do that, because lustrous tides are very common. Like, it's really easy for you to get lustrous tides, but for radiant tides, it is not easy for you to get these. And the only time you can pretty much get radiant tides is if like there's a login event. So mostly target the radiant tide, because that's going to help you get the limited 5-star character. Meanwhile, for lustrous tide, you can literally get lustrous tides by simply playing the game. And for radiant tides, the same doesn't apply. And if for forging tide, you want to get that as well. So in the Aftershock Coral category, do not aim for a lustrous tide. Do not exchange your corals for this, because you can get that in this category, and there's just so many other ways you can get lustrous tides. And another thing to point out is you can literally get copies of limited characters and also the 5-star standard characters. Now, I highly recommend you guys to target the limited character. Let's say you're summoning for Jian, and after you got him, you got enough corals to get copies of him. You want to target him first, because there is a duration on Jian. So he is a limited character, so he's going to last for 20 days. Meanwhile, the standard 5-star characters, they're permanent. They're permanently in the Aftershock Coral, so you can get them anytime. But the same does not apply to the limited character. So whenever you have enough Aftershock corals, I highly recommend you guys to use those corals to get more copies of the limited character, because that's going to make them stronger overall. So you guys should really do that. Once you get copies of the characters, that's when you want to, of course, use your corals for the Radiant Tide. But as of to right now, I'm saving up my Aftershock corals for Yinlin because I'm going to summon a lot on her banner. So once I summon on her banner, I'm going to get a lot of these corals, and I'm going to use these corals to get more copies of her. So those are like the two biggest mistakes that you guys should avoid at all costs. I feel like if you follow those two steps, you will have a great your account progression will be really nice if you spend your time like saving up these aftershock corals, and you're using them on, you know, the limited character. And of course, you pick the right 5-star standard character, which is Verena. Now, when we take a look at my account, I mean, recently, as you guys can see, I got Couchero, and I've been pretty much grinding, man. Like, I literally got another 4-star character right here. I feel like this unit, I feel like she's mid because she scales off of defense, and it seems like her entire kit revolves around survivability. So I'm not really going to build this unit. The main units that I'm going to build is, of course, Couchero alongside with Baiji and Mortifi. I feel like once I get Verena, I'm going to stop building Baiji, but Baiji is still one of the best 4-star characters in the game. I feel like Mortifi is like top tier 4-star character alongside with Baiji. So that's pretty much what I've been doing so far. I've just been grinding and getting as much echoes as much as possible, building up my characters. We've just been grinding overall. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this video. Just wanted to give you guys those 2 quick tips. And if you guys check your mail, they literally gave us like 20 standard tickets, which is insane. They gave us 20 illustrious tides. So if we come over here, I already claimed them, but you guys can see that they gave us 20 illustrious tides yesterday, which was crazy overall. Like, that is extremely generous. The fact that they're giving us a full multi-summon just because there was like a mistake for mobile players, like, that is insane to me. That is a good sign. So 20 illustrious tides, you guys better use those, claim those rewards, and summon for Verena because she is cracked. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.